Hey everyone, this is Joe, and I'm with Carrie today in the Blandford Cemetery in Petersburg, Virginia. We are at this cemetery, and we're going to see if we can get any spirit box responses, any K2 hits, also take a lot of pictures. This cemetery is known to be one of the most haunted cemetery in the U.S. and also one of the most spookiest. I guess at night mostly, but this is a beautiful place during the day. So stay tuned and welcome to the paranormal side. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys. Let's get into this. There's supposed to be over 30,000 Confederate soldiers buried out here. And I think around 2,700, only 2,700 of them have their names known. So there's a lot of them that are not known. But there's a lot of Civil War soldiers buried, laid to rest out here. Check out how pretty this place is. Unknown. 1881 to 1885. This cemetery is notorious for its extensive history and reputation as being the most haunted cemetery in the United States. Anyone who visits will surely be moved by the number of grave sites and stories that are held here. This place is really huge. Apparently there must be, I guess, unknown soldiers buried around here, around this circle, kind of like it was at the one in the Raleigh cemetery, because I think these markers say unknown. Let's see. Some big oak trees. Yep, same thing. Unknown. It says the oldest marked gravesite in this cemetery is from 1702. I think that's over there by the church. There's 30,000 Civil War soldiers buried here, and tragically only 37,000 names are recorded. And there are soldiers out here that are buried that fought in every American war that we have had. That's just absolutely amazing. Because over here is A.P. Hill Avenue, and then Memorial Avenue. Over here, it goes all the way around. I believe behind this graveyard is the National Civil War battlefield. And that might contribute to why this cemetery is said to be haunted as it is. Which I don't know how it is during the nighttime, but there's a lot of bodies laid out here. And if you have any family members that are buried out here, we mean no disrespect. We're not trying to talk to anyone that's been buried recently. We're just trying to see if there's any Civil War soldiers or folks from before the Civil War are still hanging around out here. And keep your eyes open, because you never know if you'll catch something that we may not see. See right here? Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, and Kentucky. So that must be where all the soldiers are known to be from. Which I think, hold on, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I guess that's one for each Confederate state that we had. I think there was 13 Confederate states. I've noticed too, looks like there's a flag from each Confederate state out here also. I guess that's some kind of crypt. I'm not sure what it's for though. I mean, other than burying people, what meaning it has behind it. Or it's just a place just to put bodies. If anybody knows, leave a comment. That thing is awesome. Look how thick this thing is, Carrie. This thing is very thick. Look, there's a key. That is neat. I know that thing's got to be, it don't seem that heavy. It must be on some kind of sliders.
I think it is.
This is awesome. Wish there was some kind of sign out here though, saying who was inside or what. Alright guys, we're about to do a spirit box session and see what we can come up with. See if we can get up with any names or anything and speak with anybody from the past. Alright guys, we're going to do the spirit box session now and see if we can get up with anything. My name is Joe and
I'm Carrie.
And we're here to see if we can communicate with you. We mean no disrespect at all. It's 66 degrees. K2 is on. It's hard to see there in the daytime. But we heard that you can drop the temperature down quite a bit, even in the summertime. Is that true? If you speak, we might be able to hear you through this device in our hand or through our microphone. Can you speak with us? Are you out here with us? What is your name? Or names? Come forward and speak with us. We are from North Carolina. We come up here to see y'all and talk with you guys. We know that you guys may be resting, but if there's anyone out here who wants to communicate, we might be able to communicate with you for a few moments. So come forward, let us know. Say hi. Did you fight in the Civil War? Do you know who Robert E. Lee is? Don't be afraid, guys. We're not here to get rid of you or tell you guys to leave. This is your place. This is a very beautiful place that you have here. How many people were buried out here right now? Or how many spirits are out here? Did it say 20? Kind of sounded like it said 20. Can you repeat that for us? How many people, how many spirits are out here right now around us? If you guys don't communicate, we're going to move on. Where are you from? Can you tell us where you're from? All right, we're going to go to the church now. Walk around, get a few shots, and maybe pick up a few voices over there, possibly, but it seemed like they really wanted to communicate a whole lot that we could hear right now. If y'all hear anything, let us know in the comments, okay? Which we're going to go over everything, but maybe something that we miss. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and hit that bell notification also, because it helps out a lot. And plus, when you comment, I try to comment back also. Alright guys, I'm by myself right now. Carrie's going to stay back in the truck. I'm going to check this church out, graves. Blandford Church and Cemetery are the sober reminders of the carnage inflicted during the siege of Petersburg and Richmond during June 1864 and early April 1865. You are standing about where Timothy O. Sullivan stood soon after the siege ended, when he photographed the church ruins less than a mile to your left on June 30th, 1864, and a huge explosion blasted a hole in the Confederate line and created an enormous crater. Federal troops rushed in, hoping to force their way to this hill and capture the city, but Confederate General William Mahone hustled his division through the churchyard and plugged the gap. About 300 soldiers died in the explosion, and 5,000 were killed or wounded in subsequent fighting. Confederate Captain Samuel T. Wright's 4-gun battery posted near here fired almost 600 rounds of shells and canisters during the battle. The siege dragged on for 9.5 months as Federal strategists forced General Robert E. Lee to extend his thin defensive line. They eventually stretched for 37 miles from east of Richmond, south and west around Petersburg to Five Forks. Around 70,000 men total were reported killed, wounded, or missing during the siege. The mass burial in the cemetery of the remains of about 30,000 Confederate soldiers reflects the horror of war, gathered from nearby battlefields and hospitals. Only the names of 2,025 are known. Wow. That is crazy. I love history. Guys, if you haven't seen any of our Gettysburg videos, check them out. We got some pretty cool evidence while we were there. Some places not so much, but a few places we really got some pretty good evidence, especially poltergeist activity at the Farnsworth house. But Richmond was the capital of the Confederacy. Check this old brick fence out. This is awesome. Some really old tombstones. I think they said one of the oldest ones here was almost 300 years old. Wow. Now this is nice. Love beautiful old churches. Spring Garden, Prince George County, Virginia. June 25th, 1884. Is there anyone here that can say hello? Hello? Wow. Here it is. I believe so. Yep. This is Richard Yamabrow something. Yamabrow. Stone was originally on ground as above. Centuries eroded soft stone and with repair errors were made. Erected by descendants of Richard Yamabrow, 1981. Wow. That was 1702. I think that was like one of the first graves. Check out how old that thing is. I guess there's no way in to get in that way. So I don't know if you got to have tickets or not. Wow, check this out. That's a cool marker. It's like, that's some kind of indention. I don't know what was there. Wow, that is beautiful. Lou. Wow, it's just so much to look at. This is amazing. I can't get over how many graves there are here. And check this out. There's a little walkway right here also. Wow, this is awesome. Check this out. Cool deal. Petersburg, Virginia. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Nope. Not really. Wow.
Just the cutting of all of this and then the letting. All right, keep going.
Now, the expression on this one seems to get the greatest attention. It's considered by many to be a perfect expression of Thomas. So the facial features, this one again is Thomas. Let me see. Okay, got it. Then it's a introduction, but that's where the minister stood, the pulpit and sounding board. It was to keep the sound down so people could hear what the
reflecting.
I like it. It's okay. What did you say, sir?
It's for his voice, so.
No, I understand. I was
Yeah.
explaining it to them that would be like a microphone.
Yeah.
Now, this person just came in. We're glad you're here.
Oh, thank you.
Hi.
This is a beautiful church.
You didn't check in at the reception center?
No, ma'am.
There is a fee. If you choose to
Oh.
give you something for the donation box, you don't have to pay the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you can afford, because you've missed a lot.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry. Sorry. We had another one. Oh, okay. Well, you're going to come back down. Yeah. I want to. It's okay.
Wow. That is cool.
Yeah, you go back down.
So what time does the shadowing on the sword change? Where it looks like the sword's moving.
Well, actually, I saw the dagger on the mark.
Okay.
But this one will, well, no, what is it, how am I describing it?
As the sun
It gets
moves.
brighter,
Yeah.
it gets like more blue,
Mhm. Okay.
and when the sun is in my place, I mean, the glass will appear to move. You know, your eyes seem to see it.
That's neat.
There's a movement there, and the knife that he's holding are gone. That's what, it appears that the blade, which is like a turquoise, you see it? I was here going to it, it looked like it was moving in the sky, kind of blinking. You know, this is south-facing windows, but that blade will move. I think he called it elation. However, the content of the glass or what it adds to it, don't know.
Well, actually, glass shrinks and contracts.
What's wrong with my head? I said, what's wrong with my head? I didn't know.
No, the glass will shrink and contract minuscule amount, but it's enough that by that moving you get.
You know why it causes that? What causes it? That temperature.
Sure.
Hold it on. I never, no, come on, elaborate. Temperature of that part of the window?
It's like when a house settles, it moves.
Yeah, what happens to, where are they leaded? There's got to be some give and take in this so-called expansion and contraction.
Oh, I bet it's the light that causes it. No, I thought
Yeah,
it
it's
was the
the same.
content of the painter that not make it last. Have you heard the term elation?
No.
Okay, that's in the book, but that's
Okay.
one of the things that I think causes the appearance of movement of the object. Something.
And glass
Come on.
flows. You know, the big windows in the stores and the shops, it comes out of the glass manufacturer a certain thickness, and over time it'll be thicker at the bottom than at the top.
It does that, never
Like
got
a hard disk guy. You can have this guy.
No,
You don't
no.
get paid, but you have a lot of.
I just want to say, yeah, I get all the vacation I want.
You get all the days off you want. Oh.
Oh, no, it's,
No, this is very, very wonderful.
So I mean, that's why the leaded is soft and it's a joint, so you can take up the expansion contraction. It's just like someplace on the church structure, you'll go outside and you see that star at the end of the church. You know, but that's a beam that goes through and keeps the walls from doing this.
That's cool.
Okay. You see that a lot down in Williamsburg.
Check this old
Well, I
Organ out.
do some, I used to be really big in studying. old
piano,
art.
organ, whatever.
And we haven't been down to Williamsburg.
Yeah, we've been.
Then you go to the church there,
Yeah.
you'll see on the outside of the building, it's a decorative star or a circle. But then there's a rod that goes through and keeps the walls from blowing out.
It was a beautiful place, a beautiful church. All right, I guess I'm gonna try to do a spirit box right quick. I've never seen a church that was pretty much dedicated to the Confederacy. Never really in my life. Now this looks like a pretty decent spot. Some tombstones here, old stones. It's a little bit more quiet. See if I can come up with something here. Are there any people out here with me right now? My name is Joe, and I mean no disrespect. I'm just trying to see if there's any spirits out here with me right now, or anybody. Can you say your name? Are you from Petersburg? Can you repeat my name? Let me know that you're here. I mean, no disrespect. Just trying to see if anybody is here that would like to communicate and tell a story or something. How did you become to be buried out here? Was it war? Plague? What do you think about the church?
Brick.
Yes, brick. Do you have any loved ones out here? Tell me what year it is. What was that? Is this the CSA or the Union? Were you British or American? American? I heard that. When did you pass? Were you a soldier? Is your body still here? Who was your commander? I mean, no disrespect for anybody out here. If you're trying to communicate, try to use this box to communicate with me. I'm gonna give you a couple more minutes. Tell me your name. Was this your church? This about wraps this video up. I appreciate you watching. This is a very beautiful cemetery and very beautiful church. I recommend if you're ever in the area, come check it out. It is really cool. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to our video, The Paranormal Side, and ring that little bell notifications for all of our future updates. Thank you, and remember, you are never alone in the dark.